We know who you are, so you'd better come with us right now.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's... Good morning. We're looking for information about a woman, a foreigner in these lands. She's a Redguard like us. We believe she may be hiding in Whiterun, but we're checking everywhere to be sure. Do something! Somebody help! Farewell.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure...
There's no relief from the wind here. Seems like it wants to push us out. So, Hagraven, would you bet one for 1,000 septims?
Greetings.
My threshold.
Halt, Outlander. By the code of Malakath, this stronghold belongs to the orcs. Your kind are unwelcome. This is our stronghold. Here we are free to live as Malakath intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You are not an orc, our bloodkin, so stay out. We only help our own. This stronghold is for the orcs. Leave, now. Good to see you.
My kind of people. Good eye, blood.
The reach will be ours again.
Simple
Imagine
name
the
for
sort
a
of
simple
melting pot
mind.
that Markarth could be if things were peaceful. You could have a city characterized by its Grumma architecture, as well as its Nord and Reachman culture. I'm sure murdering innocent people in public is a great way for the Forsworn to gain sympathy.
Poor bastard's better off.
You're the most disgusting
Aye.
virgin I've ever seen. The guard should take you away.
The only people I offend are chiefs who don't pay me enough gold for it. Idiots who don't know good meat when I throw it at their faces.
If you ever find your jewelry and all of Mark dropped off to Sigma Mine so fast the guards will yank those filthy arms of yours off.
What do I do to deserve such hate? Give people good food at good prices, and all they do is insult me. Bloody is beef in the region.
It's beautiful.
It's down the stairs, dear. Just come right in.
No cure for a hag, but death.
I have potions for disease, love sickness, irritating children. Comes with living to a ripe old age. People start thinking there's something magical about you. Then, the insults. Still, a little knowledge of plants and potions can get you by. Not that anyone likes to admit buying things from you. See? I even have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over to him? Just say it should solve that problem he has. Pity. Take a look. You look sick. I hope it's not contagious.
I'm still pretty sore, and I can't really walk too far without having to rest for a while.
Stop moping about, girl.
You alright?
Well, if anyone would be able to put an arrow in a stag's eye at 100 paces, it would be you. Alright, moving on.
Eaten any children lately? Yes, I suppose I could. I have a few that may be entertaining. How about the time I made someone disappear metaphorically and literally? One time, one of my superiors requested I make a potent poison for them. We had just received a shipment of some quite rare crimson nernroot. I hadn't ever used crimson nernroot before, but I knew that it could make quite a deadly poison. So, I combined it with some red wart flowers that were lying around. I thought it would do the trick. The poison worked fabulously, just like I thought it would. What I did not know was that both crimson nernroot and red wart flowers contain invisibility properties. Once the target had ingested the poison, he died quite swiftly. However, he also went invisible. It must have been quite a shock to his servants when he faded away during dinner, only to reappear a while later, dead on the floor. Now,
Champion!
what was I thinking about?
Apologies for the intrusion. I am Paladin Nareth of Meridia's Order. High Priestess Alara has sent me to find you and request your help. Please, follow me to our sanctum. Forgive my haste. Being truthful, I'm not sure why Alara feels she needs you so immediately. I do what she asks of me. All I know is that word has reached us that Meridia has a new champion, and the High Priestess of our order wants to make contact. You and Larson will get along famously. Fine. Follow me. Don't follow me. It's up to you. Meridia's sanctum isn't far from Mount Kilcreek. When you've decided to behave like a true champion of Meridia, Alara wishes to speak with you there. Well, I'd wager you know Meridia better than most. We follow her command and decree, destroying all she considers to be unnatural. Being the Daedric Prince of Life, many of us also dedicate ourselves to the healing and health of others. The sanctum is a place of worship, divinity, sanctuary, and protection. I hope that sums it up well enough. Alara is better at giving that speech than I am.
I'll move.
Worked up a sweat this armor.
sharing the sap of a history doesn't just serve as a religious ritual. The Agonians and the history become bonded. We can feel each other's emotions even from afar. The rulers of Blackmarsh therefore often share the sap of the same history.
This makes my skin crawl. Do not trust him.
Oh, here comes the damn rain again. Let me guess. We're not stopping anywhere, are we?
Hey, watch it. This one needs something? Ah, have you? Let Kesh have them. Yes, this will create a fine fuel.
Whoa, easy now.
That should do. Now, inhale deeply.
Oh god, you're actually going to inhale this?
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs. In a sense, but no more poison than a fool after too much wine. I have watched you for some time. You know. The decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine. I sent a blessing to Mundus, a wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks the elf or Chendor was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardoms for me, but has since lost his way. I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bathardoms and kill Orchendor in my name. An impertinent question. The elf must die. Either carry out my will or do not. You are not the only mortal agent I could choose. The pettiness of mortals. I had almost forgotten. I can grant you a powerful token for this task. An escutcheon of Dwemer make, capable of shielding you from both the spell and sword. Return when the elf lies dead, and it will be yours. Good mortal. So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
Keep on guard. Getting into Forsworn territory out here.
You got high from this shady incense, and Periite spoke to you. Now we're going to Bathar. Whatever this place is called. None of this sounds right. You want to do this the hard way? Fine. At least you won't die, coward.
Waste of time.
Soul.
Another storm.
The elf. Oshundor. What kind of a name is that anyway?
These barrels of ooze are a neat touch. Seems perhaps Orchendor or the Afflicted haven't tried to get in touch with Periite themselves.
On! I knew it.
You hear that?
I have your cure right here.
You can fuck right off.
You really disease for
Kick
kill.
some off!
Let's get that ended when it did. I was about to run out of magicka.
Are they even alive? These Falmer are
It's quiet here.
yes. Strange to think my ancestors nearly drove them to extinction.
Point are undead properly dead? Is it just smashing them into small enough bits that finally kills them?
Where do you think the dwarves went? Maybe the better question is when? Maybe they simply aren't anymore.
What was that?
It's fascinating. If every fight was that boring, I'd probably be a merchant.
I was up at some ancient Dagoth brandy once. Very rare stuff.
What was
It
it?
tasted like ancient bottle-up sewage. I moved like a slug afterwards. I
Picking
couldn't make
fun.
a coherent
Someone there?
sentence.
Hello?
I'm much better off selling it to a collector if you ask me.
Well then.
Really have to
Told you I'd
fight
put you
another day.
down. They never listen.
Well then.
This had better be worth it.
What was that?
Our enemies don't ever seem to get tired throwing themselves on my sword. Lay down.
I feel many scholars and books paint Dwemer as relatable, but mysterious. In reality, the Dwemer were very strange and remarkably
what is it
cruel.
now?
You can tell just by
Give up! I doubt that's the last.
You were ugly before.
knew I heard something.
Victory! You're fucking dead!
Ugly bastard.
Your footsteps betray you.
Mullet's full.
The
Starting to
has
feel
been
all
rooted
this
out.
entering in my back, blood. Ugh.
Oh, that is awfully hot. Ah. Mm. Ah.
Hey,
Oh, this place is not right. I hope you... Fucking come on then!
Down, you little dog. Easy. There's actually
Bastard!
For me.
What was that?
Ha! You'll regret
I already heard you coming.
die, coward. You should have run while I gave you the chance.
Pepper a dull moment.
Nothing says goodbye. Quite like a dozen pounds of steel duty admin. Goodbye.
Back, seriously.
Never mind. Why were Hubers
I have never been puked on.
You want to do this the hard way? Fine. You can burn to hell.
Return to the earth.
Get it!
My
You'll
ears didn't
die.
deceive me.
Never should have come here.
Deadly
Actually put up a
swallows.
fight. Pathetic.
You've got a few bruises, but you'll be alright. No, what was I thinking about?
Watch your step.
Oi! Arsehole! Get down!
Not like this.
Yes!
Be happy when I'm far enough away from you that I
And so it begins. Ah, for the love of Mara! You bastard! The next blow to be spent here will be your own.
technology seems to keep 1,000 steps ahead of even our most recent inventions.
Again, you prove yourself to be a valuable ally.
Let's get what we need and get out of here.
Did you hear that?
Down, miserable dog!
The supply.
Watch out!
Sorry, I must seem distracted.
What was
Never
that?
seen anything like this.
Lay down. What a fight.
Where are you?
Waste of time. Let's take a moment to rest. That injury looked bad. Oh, how deep in the earth we are.
The hist.
Choke to death.
Steal.
Let's loot.
It was actually boring. Steal yourself.
We must be getting close now. How much deeper do these ruins go?
Are you doing okay? Because I'm not. This place is really starting to get to me. Can we just hurry?
You shall drown in the river of conflict. Stay down.
Did they think they even had the slightest chance against us? Let's do this.
Your confidence is misplaced.
I was just doing what I do best.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to be here. Ah, yes. I see it now. The Daedric Lord sent you, didn't he? You dare challenge me? Last mistake. Ha! Here we go. You've already lost. Don't you see?
Your end is upon your children.
There's just no blue.
Your end is ever approaching.
What was that? Last mistake.
I win. You moron.
That's going to complicate
Get
things
up.
a little bit.
Hey, get up. Oh, God.
Once again, you prove yourself to be a valuable ally.
We need to take care of this.
May the Hist aid me.
Let's take this full metal fucker out! Let's do something about it then!
Face me while you die, coward.
I think you're bleeding. And finally, stupid dog.
I'll see you in the afterlife. And then
Your end is upon your tender.
Dare challenge me?
Carry this, you filthy fetcher. I've had worse injuries fighting script. It was a slippery eel. I'll give him that. Fortunately for him, though, he was no match for us. I'd say we managed to do a solid amount of damage here. I'm not sure what Periite's plan is going forward, but I imagine it has been significantly set back. If he even had a plan to begin with.
I'm not dead yet.
Something on your mind?
What's next?
I hope this is all worth it. I'm gonna need a week's rest after this. And you will tend to my every need. Yes? Seriously, I'm not feeling well at all.
Soaked to the bone.
I wonder if we should get some shelter. Wait out this rain.
What a view.
Does this scheme look overcooked to you? It would not be prudent to burn the steak of our honoured guest.
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway?
I need another drink.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Well, just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. All right, then.
Oh, sorry.
Make it quick. Talk to B first. She's the mouth of this operation. If she says you're okay, then we'll talk.
Let your mind go beyond what should be thought. Tidings, honoured guest. My name is Beatrice. The raffish companion you see beside me goes by the name of Ursel. The timing of your visit is rather impeccable. Ursel has just secured a fresh skeever which we hope to prepare at the top of the hour. We welcome you to join us in the consumption of this delectable feast. You jest, honoured visitor. Its visage is clearly within your range of eyesight. Although, indubitably, you were directed to this camp not by its countenance, but by its aroma, which is quite exquisite. However, it will do us no good without the proper refreshments to balance it. As host to our most honoured guest, I humbly apologise for my oratory failings. I am but an erstwhile savage, who only recently gained the powers of articulation. You have a meticulous eye, traveller. Yet to answer your query, I must first tell you the story. There was once a peddler from elsewhere who sought to bring a barrel of the finest refreshments to his cousin in Skyrim.
That would likely be revealed soon enough.
Unfortunately, those who governed the Empire frowned upon the imbibing of clean, savoury
We're
drinks.
2 for 2. It's time to
Undaunted,
return
he
to
sought
Isran and
to
figure out what
smuggle
we're
them
going to do
inside
next.
bottles of a popular brand of mead, brewed by a local man named
Cooper Scully.
However, the choice proved to be his downfall, for the guards quickly confiscated his wagon. Your assumption is correct. These guards were acting in their own interests. They drank it. They say not a throat was dry that night. From the tavern to the Jarl's longhouse, palates were washed and minds were cleansed. And from the womb of that infinite revelry came a flash of inspiration, a paroxysm of melody and song. The bottles we store at this camp represent a harking back to that day, to the true spirit of the bard's tune. Be sure to check the barrel by the camp. There's enough for everyone.
I'm sorry. I think we're running out of refreshments.
Jeet life centers around the moon's
Maybe you ought
phases.
to go get
Can
some more.
influence our entire species.
Do not
their
fret
entire
me,
path in life.
associate. The barrel is stocked and the beverages are cold.
Well, you can never have enough. I mean,
Blessed rain to moisturize my dry scales.
That is going to complicate things a little bit. Oh well, maybe you'll get me next time. You know when you eat something hot, and you try moving it all around in your mouth in order to not burn yourself? I am way past that now.
Never should have come
Your
here.
confidence is misplaced.
Goodbye. Quite like a dozen pounds of steel from the